Welcome to DNG Academy. What is EU? The European Union, EU, is a political and economic union of 27 member states located primarily in Europe. The EU was established in 1993 with the aim of promoting economic cooperation and political integration among its member states. It is one of the largest and most influential international organizations in the world, with a population of over 447 million people. The EU has a number of institutions that are responsible for making and enforcing policies, including the European Parliament, the European Council, the European Commission, and the Court of Justice of the European Union. These institutions work together to develop policies and regulations that impact a wide range of areas, including trade, agriculture, security, and human rights. The EU has a single market that allows for the free movement of goods, services, capital, and people between member states. It also has a common currency, the euro, which is used by 19 of the member states. The EU is committed to promoting sustainable development, human rights, democracy, and the rule of law both within its borders and internationally. Membership in the EU is open to any European country that meets certain political, economic, and legal criteria. Countries that are not members of the EU may have special relationships with the organization through agreements such as the European Economic Area or the European Free Trade Association. Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden. The United Kingdom was also a member of the EU until it formally left the organization on January 31, 2020. The budget of the European Union, EU, is determined for a 7-year period, called the Multiannual Financial Framework, MFF. The current MFF covers the period from 2021 to 2027. The total budget of the EU for the 2021 to 2027 period is set at €1.82 trillion, in current prices. This includes both the long-term budget, which funds the EU's ongoing programs and policies, and the Next Generation EU, NGEU, fund, which was created in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The long-term budget for 2021 to 2027 is €1.07 trillion, which includes funding for policies and programs in areas such as agriculture, cohesion, regional development, research and innovation, and migration and border management, among others. The NGEU fund, which is separate from the long-term budget, has a total value of €750 billion and is designed to support the EU's recovery from the economic and social impacts of the pandemic. It is important to note that the budget of the EU is primarily financed by contributions from its member states, based on their gross national income, GNI. Other sources of revenue include customs duties and a percentage of value-added tax, VAT, revenues in member states. The future of the European Union, EU, is subject to various factors, both internal and external. Here are some potential scenarios that could shape the future of the EU. Further integration. Some policymakers and experts believe that the EU should deepen its integration in areas such as defense, foreign policy, and social policies to create a more unified and stronger bloc. Rise of nationalism. The rise of nationalist and populist movements in some EU countries poses a challenge to the integration process, as these movements often seek to challenge or undermine EU policies and institutions. Economic challenges. The EU faces ongoing economic challenges, such as the recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, uneven economic growth, and high levels of debt in some member states. Climate change and environmental policies. Climate change and environmental degradation are significant challenges that the EU will need to address in the coming years, particularly as it seeks to transition to a greener economy. Geopolitical challenges. The EU faces geopolitical challenges from various directions, such as Russia, China, and the United States, and will need to balance its economic and strategic interests while maintaining its values and principles. In summary, the future of the EU will depend on its ability to address these challenges effectively, while also maintaining unity and solidarity among its member states. The EU will need to continue to adapt to changing circumstances and develop new strategies to address emerging issues, such as digital transformation and technological innovation. Please subscribe and share DNG Academy YouTube channel and hit bell icon for more videos. Stay connected for more upcoming free online trainings.